Welcome to Mariola's Artisan Kitchen. Today I present to you dinner for two. For that special occasion, I will make you look like a hero with the simple and easy steps. So listen and follow. If you haven't done so already, please go to the website artisankitchen.online, and in the recipes tab you will find free of charge download a PDF with this sheet that contains the shopping list and recipes and full menu, so you can follow along with the video. This video is brought to you by artisankitchen.online, where we teach people how to cook good food and inspire them to think like a chef. Our dinner preparation starts a day ahead, preferably with the Leek potato soup. Now that is a soup that is easy to make, but it does take a while. It can be served hot in the winter months, like now in Minnesota, or it can be served cold as a vichyssoise soup. Either way, it's delicious, healthy, and easy to make. For ingredients, you are going to need leeks, potatoes, maybe 1 carrot, heavy cream, sweet curry spice, salt, pepper, and fresh thyme. You can cut off the roots and half of the green part on each leek. Then cut them lengthwise and rinsing with the running water, carefully wash away all of the sand pieces hiding between the leaves. Cut each leek into pieces and place it in a cold water. Shake them up and let them settle for a little bit. Then take the top part with leaves only and put them in a separate bowl. Now drain all of the leaves. By now they should be really clean of all of the sand pieces. Since we're following the French method for making vichyssoise soup or the potato leek soup, add the drained leek into 2 tablespoons of melted butter in your soup pot, and then mixing it, cook until it's translucent, about 3 minutes. After that, reduce the heat and cook for 30 more minutes. While the leeks are still slowly cooking, wash, peel, and cut potatoes into small cubes, then rinse it in cold water. Add the rinsed potatoes to your soup, then add about 3 cups of water or vegetable stock. Add salt, bay leaf, and unused but washed leaves from the leek. Then simmer all of it until potatoes are fork tender. That will take about half an hour at the most. Now remove the bay leaf from the soup, discard it, and remove the large pieces of the leek that you're using just for flavoring, and let it cool in room temperature. After it cools a little bit, enough to handle it, blend it in your blender or use immersion blender. Make sure it's uniformly smooth at the end. Now put your soup back in a pot. On this medium heat, warm it back up and add 1 cup of the heavy cream and add 1 tablespoon of a sweet curry spice. You might want to taste it and add salt and pepper to taste. Now that you're done with making the soup, you can refrigerate it until the next day when you are going to heat it up, and before serving, sprinkle fresh thyme leaves on each of the serving. You can also do that with chives or parsley if you want. Now that you have finished your leek potato soup, you can go on to your next phase of this meal preparation. For that, I recommend you allocate about 2 hours prior to your date showing up for dinner. Caprese salad is one of my favorites, and I find it very simple and very easy to make. To make that salad, you need about 3-4 tomatoes that are very nice and round, medium size preferably. You're gonna need some slices of mozzarella cheese, basil, balsamic vinegar, olive oil, salt and pepper to taste. You can display each slice alternatively on the plate to make it look nice and appetizing. After you have done so, you might want to sprinkle the entire salad with balsamic vinegar, something of good quality, just a few drops, good olive oil, salt, and pepper, and you're ready to go. The next step is also easy. Let's make a dessert. We are making fresh strawberries with cream, the very classic of all the desserts. Now wash your strawberries well, remove the leaves, and let them dry. Now you will need to whip 1 cup of cream. You can add 1 tablespoon of mascarpone cheese, will make this dessert very tasty and velvety, but you can skip that part and replace it with simple vanilla flavoring. It's up to you. Because strawberries already are sweet, I did not add any sugar to our cream. That will make it delightful and yet not heavy a dessert. Now put it in a refrigerator and let it wait for dinner. As a next step, let's make side dishes so we don't have to worry about those. Today I have chosen mashed potatoes and asparagus as an accompanied vegetable for my salmon. Wash, peel, and cube potatoes, then put them in a boiling water and cook them until they are soft. When they are done, pour the water out and mash potatoes with addition of generous helping of butter. They should be velvety and creamy to taste. I have chosen asparagus for my salmon dish, but you can choose broccolini or any other vegetable that you would like. The best way to serve is after blanching it for 2 minutes in boiling water and then drizzling some olive oil and sprinkling salt. That's all there is to it. Our glazed salmon is the king of our dinner and the last item to make. I find the most tasty salmon is the fatty salmon fillet, like Antarctic or Atlantic. You probably need about 0.8 pound for the 2 people, but to have just a little bit extra, you might go for the full pound. Cut it in 2 pieces and prepare your baste. For the base, you need equal amounts of the soy sauce and the miso paste, and then about 1/4 tablespoon of honey. Mix it all together until it's nice and uniformly place it all over your fillet. Place it on a hot pan with a little bit of olive oil and let it sizzle, watching the fish coagulating upwards. Start with your good side, the side that you will present. Once you see the coagulation coming to about 1/3 of the fillet, gently turn it over. It should be nicely caramelized underneath. After I turn it over, looks gorgeous, doesn't it? I put some lemon juice for those 2-3 minutes of cooking, but be aware the minute you introduce some liquid, it's going to splash all over your kitchen. So I put the cover over the dish. So now this salmon fillet is cooking for about 3 minutes under the covers. Let's turn off the fire and let it rest for another 3 minutes. it's ready to be served. Even though because of the caramelization looks like the fish is really very well done on the outside, it is super juicy and tender inside. It's delish. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Mariola's Artisan Kitchen, and let me know how your dinner turned out. Thank you for watching.